Hi, welcome to New York. You probably live here, and but I just thought, do that in a bit of a weird way. And I need to speak clearly because for the first 5 minutes you'll probably go, got an English accent. I can't understand a word he's saying. How weird. And so you go, what? What the fuck's he saying? Shit, he's wearing a lot of makeup. But, that's the third millennium thing. And you just got to swing with it. There's going to be a lot more guys with makeup during this millennium. By the end of millennium, you'll probably find that you're dead and hopefully, otherwise you'll be on your millionth facelift and fucking ratchet, just like Brazil. And a lot more guys in makeup probably, because makeup's just crazy anyway, because the Native Americans used to wear it and did all right for them until you killed them all, I suppose. In that kind of European bastard-like way. Because we did it first, and you said, fuck, I'm getting away from you, come in here, and then we'll continue that thing. It's sort of human, isn't it? It's sort of human being complete bastards. And bastard is a normal, because the southern word is bastard in south of England, but northern is bastard, and it's much better to say bastard. That's an accent. Hey. North of England. So it's and if we say bastard, it says, oh, you're very posh saying a bastard thing. Because bastard means illegitimate child, which used to be so important, didn't it? Good afternoon, I'm a bit of a bastard. Oh, well, no, can't... But now if you're a bastard, then people go, oh, that's quite sexy. And then, because at school, all the kids who would say, hello, shall I open the door for you? They never got shagged at all. If they're a bit of a bastard, or a bit of a bastard, then shagging aplenty. And I don't know what this means, but it's sort of true. I just noticed it. Hello, lost you, lost them all. Had them, lost them. Oh, I've got stuff on my hand. So, yeah, now, the Pope, what's going on there, eh? What's he on about? He gets out there chatting away. Pope John, there was Pope John, if you remember. Now there's Pope John Paul. The next Pope's going to be Pope John Paul George. And we can see where they're going. It's that more populist edge. Pope John Paul George and Ringo is going to take off. He's going to have songs in the charts. Always checking their faces, aren't they? In case there are flies. Like cows use their tails. That's what the Pope does, keeps the flies off. You get your Catholics are good to keep those flies off me. I'm a Catholic, and you fucking fly. Whereas Protestants don't have anything to keep the flies off, except a gun. Big fucking gun. And it's, because the Pope has got stuck in that sort of I'm wearing a tent type thing. And he goes around in a Pope-mobile, and the only other person who does that is Batman, who goes around in a Batmobile. Because he's Pope Man with altar boy. Pope Man. Quick, altar boy, there are some sinners who need chastising. Leap into the Pope. Put those candles out. With holy water and Jesus discs. Vampires, look out, Pope Man, vampires are coming. You sure shut them out of the sky? Could be a whole series with a lot of complaints. And all I'm talking about here is blasphemy, blast for you, blast for everybody in the room. I'm just on a blasphemy and... Six-person joke, that. There we go. Yeah, because, I don't believe the religions are religions. No, I believe they're philosophies with some good ideas and some fucking weird ones. So anyway, John Paul. Yeah, Johnny Paul, bit kind of knackered, and that's a British word you can use when you get to Britain. I'm a bit knackered, and you fit right in. And the other ones, that's a load of bollocks, mate. That's a load of... which means bullshit, bollocks, very close in the B area of the dictionary. But it's kind of weird, because bollocks, that's crap. Oh, it's bollocks, that's bollocks. But if it's the dog's bollocks, that's really good. And bollocks also mean testicles. So if you're saying something's the dog's bollocks, you're saying it's the dog's testicles, but it is good. It's really weird. I mean, you can go up to the Queen and say, that outfit, your Queen, it's the dog's bollocks. And she'll say, well, thank you very much for saying so. I thought it did look a bit like the dog's bollocks. Well, it does look, and it is the dog's bollocks. You should be happy as Larry, however happy he is. Anyway, so it was, they're not very good at naming popes as well. They had a run of Piuses. It went like Hollywood. It was Pope Pius I, the second, Pope Pius III, the revenge of the pious people. Pope Pius IV, this time he's pissed off. Pope Pius V in 3D. The body of Christ. Oh my God, he hit me in the face, the body of Christ. But Johnny Paul, he was going down to Jerusalem. He went down to Jerusalem, man, because it was a holy city for the Christians. Also, it's a holy city for the Muslims, and it's a holy city for the Jewish people. It's a bit of a fucking mess down there. It is 3 major religions, 1 holy city. Couldn't they have just spread it out a bit? Look, you have Aqaba, we'll have Moscow, you can have Dover. All right, yeah, no problem. Bit of space, 1 city, everyone's there. Nightmare. Anyway, he went down there and he was apologizing. Johnny was apologizing for things done wrong in the name of God. Shit that happened in the name of God. And we know it did happen. Like during the Second World War, Pope Pius XII was supposed to apologize. Not apologize, he's supposed to castigate Hitler for being a genocidal fuckhead. With bunny rabbit ears. But he didn't say that. He wimped out, and he's been renamed now as Pope Gutless Bastard I. Which is good. But I should say it's Pope Gutless Bastard I. And then he did apologize for the Spanish Inquisition. He said it was far too inquisitive. Supposed to be the Spanish casual chat. Tell me, Don Miguel, tell me of El Diablo. El Diablo is an exciting character. It's one with the ladies. Why do you wish to know? No reason, just a casual chat. But it wasn't. It was, tell me, Don Miguel, tell me of El Diablo. If you do not, I will play this barrel organ for hours. Glang, 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 gling, gling, gling. That was a barrel organ version of Jerusalem, which was a British Empire type song. It's a hymn, you know, one that we'd sing in church. As a kid, I used to, and there's me, bum 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 bum, you know, and it's got really weird lines in it, and it was, you know, and shall my sword sleep in my hand? Not a good idea. You're gonna roll over and cut your bits off, aren't you? And then it's that Godfather scene of a head of a horse and my willy. And should my sword sleep near my bed, but not too close so it cuts my bits off? That's how the line should go. And it ends up with, and shall Jerusalem be builded here on England's green and pleasant land? No! Leave it where it fucking is. It's in Jerusalem. It's weird, we sing it, you know, if you've ever sung a hymn, you don't pay attention to the stuff, but it's saying, and we're going to build it here. It's all, what is it, Jerusalem 2? The sequel? Fucking leave it there, otherwise people will wake up in Jerusalem and they'll go, what, well, you know. Yeah, so that was Jerusalem. Fuck, I was talking about organ grinders. So yes, the Spanish Inquisition, because they always had an organ grinder with a monkey, didn't they? Always a monkey on top. Bum 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 bum. I dream of you. The monkey was always the star, really. You know, the organ grinder, anyone could do that, even a dead person. You know? As long as they were Steve Austin and had their arm plugged into the mains. That should work. But the monkey, that was no music. The monkey, ding, 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 ding. I love you, I'm a monkey. Ooh. And Charlton Heston, he, Yes. Yes, he's had a few run-ins with monkeys, hasn't he? Charlton Heston, he did Planet of the Apes, didn't he? And he was not only played the Charlton Heston role, but he was all the monkeys as well. That's what people don't know. But anyway, he's head of your National Rifle Association, because you have a gun problem, and it's because America's worked too well. You've worked too well. It was a good idea. Look, freedom, the pursuit of freedom and pursuit of enjoyment, happiness, egalitarian, something. Pursuit of something. But you pursue happiness. Come on, you fucking happiness. Shut up, fucking happiness. I found me some happiness. I'm gonna shoot it now. You fucking happiness. You come at me with those big fucking eyes and... Oh shit, I shot my mother. I thought it was a deer. Oh dear. Anyway, well, we'll put some antlers on her and do a sort of Woody Allen type bit of stand-up. So the gun control thing, because we got no guns, Australia's got no guns, you got them all. And you're the Roman Empire now, there's no other superpower, so you're just out there, and we can't catch up. Europe could get there, but it'll take us a bit of time. Because we had it, British Empire, and we lost it by going, oh, do you think so? And a lot. And they went, oh, really? Have they? There was a lot of that towards the end of the empire. Are you sure? Where the fuck? Oh, yeah, Charlton Heston, right, so Charlton. National Rifle Association. And you have that saying, the saying, what is it? The guns don't kill people, people kill people, but monkeys do too. If they've got a gun. Without a gun, they're pretty friendly, but with a gun, they're pretty dangerous. And they wouldn't be lethal, they'd just be... And you remember in the 70s, there's all that work we'd done with monkeys, the signing thing. Hey, you're a monkey. Yeah, I'm a monkey. So what's it like being a monkey? Not bad, not bad. What's it like being a human? Pretty good. Can I have a banana? No, I have no bananas on this day. You have no bananas? Well, if you have no bananas, I'm not fucking talking to you. What's that mean? I don't know, I just ad-libbed it. Give me a fucking banana. Give me a fucking banana. All right, what do you want to know? Well, how does the monkey community interact? In the usual way. Give me another banana. No more bananas. I've got a gun. You didn't even sign that time. I know. We've been able to talk. We've been talking for years. But when you guys turn up, we just go, hoo, hoo, hoo. When you piss off, we go, well, he was a bit weird, wasn't he? We have a posh British accent. What do you think, Samantha? I don't know. I don't really like South Africa. Monkey see, monkey do, yeah. I think he's more monkey do. So what I thought, is you give a gun to a monkey and then let him into Charlton Heston's house, and then you lock the doors and then film it through the window. And we'll find out. Thank you, 12 people. We'll find out whether, it is the gun, or they might have to change the line to guns don't kill people, people kill people, and monkeys do too, brackets, if they've got a gun. Close one. And a monkey, he'll be just... And you train him to reload, because that's fair, But you don't train him the full sort of FBI... On the floor, on the floor. On the fucking floor! You got bananas? Have you got bananas? Good. Where's Charlton? Charlton in the other room? All right. Got bananas? You got bananas? Are you Charlton? All right, man. Thank you, ma'am. So, we'd watch that, yeah? Tonight, John has him with a monkey with a gun in his own house. Film at 11, you know. You have to catch that. Anyway, that's why John Paul II apologized for the Spanish Inquisition. Because Spaniards were stretched. They were stretched with the rack. I stretch you, Don Miguel. Tell me, well, confess. What do you want me to confess? Anything you got. What you got? And that's why most people in Spain are 8 foot, 9 foot tall now. It's true. Anyone been to Spain? No. So there you go. And then earlier than that, the Crusades. The Crusades were totally fucked. Richard the Lionheart, who had the heart of a lion as well as his own. He ripped it out of the lion, and the lion was left with a bicycle pump and not much to do. I'm a bit pissed off. He's going. And Richard, the idea was if he gets stabbed through the heart, he's still got his lion heart going, and that way he could live longer. And they didn't believe me. But they went down to get the Muslims out, the Islamic people out of Jerusalem, I believe it was that, and they were hacking into them. I kill you in the name of Jesus. But the Muslim people go, no, Jesus is a prophet in our religion. We kill you in the name of Jesus. Do you? I didn't know that. Jesus and your... Oh, right. Well, I kill you for your dark skin, for Jesus was a white man from Oxford. No, he wasn't. He really was not. He's from Judea, dark-skinned man, such as we. Really? Look, we've come all this way. Would you mind awfully if we hacked you to pieces? Just for the press back home. So I think a lot of battles happen that way. You know, Alexander the Great just steaming through Persia, took out Darius III, as we all know, and then he ran on. What? Who's? Just shut up, will you? I know 1 or 2 people have heckled, but I will kill you. If it's in the middle of a flow. What was I saying? Oh, Alexander. Yeah, Alexander steaming on. And after a while, his army's going, hang on, Alex, I think we've lost him. You know, it's like, I don't know where we live anymore, and we've killed most of the people we've met. So would you just like to chill out? And Alex is going, look, I'm 32, I'm gay, I'm on a roll, let's go. On you go. Yeah, and Johnny Paul was looking for a coming together, I believe, a sort of synergy between the major 5 religions, being Christianity, Judaism, Islam, RCA, Sunni, Buddhism, and Hinduism. You know, because apart from the 2 silly ones, they're all got Jesus in, yeah? And I'm not going to tell you about the silly ones. If you think, ooh, RCA, yes, they're in the Middle East, aren't they? And, because if you can't work out what they are, you're probably the person in the plane who watches when they do the belt bit. Because if you can't do the belt bit, that should be a test before you get on, shouldn't it? Do you know the belt bit? Here's a belt, try it. No, fuck off. You know, because if it goes down, you're going to be the person going, I can't get out of it, I can't... What's this? Strap it to my ear. Let me fly the plane. Fuck off. Anyway, Jesus, Mr. Jeezy bit, the historical figure, Jesus, who was called Joshua Bar Joseph by the people, I think, and then Jesus was the Greek name or something like that. I was watching I Claudius the other night, and he's in Christianity. Christianity is his best film, yeah. That's where he was the Son of God, starring Jesus as the Son of God, where he said that famous line, "Take your hands off her, you bitch." And then he blew it out the airlock, yeah? Or was that Aliens? Because they're very similar. Christian faith and the film Aliens. Very similar. And then there's in the Islam, Jesus is a prophet. I didn't realize this, but Muhammad's top prophet. He's top dog. And then Jesus, like second prophet, he's like, left back in football. And Muhammad's striker, he's going, knock him in the goal. Go, Mo, go, Mo. And Jesus, like left back, come, okay, come, up there. Mo, take it up. Abraham on the left wing. This is football I'm talking about here, which you call bananas, and you're reluctant to play. But you play baseball, the World Series, and you've won every year. America's won every year, and I don't think it's fair on that. Well done, America. That's great. It's impressive in a world event for America to win so many years. So well done to you. Maybe one year a country other than America might win, but I doubt it. I doubt it. And if you go to a game, you have that thing going, na, 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 na. Someone playing on an organ, playing na, 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 na. And you do know that shit, don't you? That is shit, isn't it? Or do you sit there saying, the wonderful tunes of our great composer, Jeff, crap in the head. And obviously not the same guy's been playing at all these places. There must be young people coming in, music students. You're gonna, yeah, I'll come through. All right. Na, 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 na. Well, I hear what you're saying, but what about na, 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 ba, ba, ma, ma, na, ma, na, ma. No, it's just na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Well, I quite like banana, banana. No, you can't. Na, na, na. Well, it's crap. I know. But no one else has noticed. Can't you just kill them? You have the guns. What's going to bring down America? If you look to the Roman model, it's just America. Because, you've got all the guns in the world now. We've all banned them, and you've said, yeah, even the IRA are saying, we don't want any more guns in Northern Ireland right now, because we had these guns, and because they've been doing the agreement for ages. I don't know, do you get this on... Do you know there's other countries? I mean... just checking. It's just... sometimes you have to go through a fair few channels to get any. Meanwhile, in Yemen, in California, oh, fuck. But yeah, because in Northern Ireland, the Protestants, Catholics, and they were going, the Catholics, well, the IRA was going, if you just sign your name on the declaration there, we will be taking our hands off the guns right now. If you could just put your signature there. We will sign this piece of paper if you will take your hands away from the guns. Just take the signature is so close to going onto the thing. If you could just remove I've got my nail on the gun now. That's all I have. The ball is in your court. If you could just put that ink onto that thing. It's hardly a nanometer away. If you could just fucking take your fucking finger away. I'm dripping the ink down there. I'm putting ink on. It's not actually making any sentences yet, but you're fucking... All right, it's all fucking off. Forget it. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Jesus. Mr. Jesus. But I don't know what you said, but thank you. So, yeah, he's in that. He's in Muslim faith. He's in the Jewish faith, Jesus is not quite in it, because the Old Testament ends, and he's right at the beginning of the New Testament, but he's just not, he's just waiting there. Hello, can I come in now? Can I just come in for a curtain call? Just at the end? Oh, shit. But I think the Jewish historians now do admit that Jesus was around at the time. He was like with the band. He was like with the Pharisees. Yeah, my name's Jesus. Should be on the list. Jesus. And with the Pharisees. Yeah, the Pharisees. Jesus, son of Jesus McJoseph. All right, I'm on, thanks. Hey, how you doing? Harry, Jeff. And then in Buddhism, he's a friend of Buddha. I didn't know this. He's a friend of Buddha. He's like Buddha's baby brother Benny. Something like that. So that's good. And And Buddha isn't actually Buddha. I thought Buddha was the big fat guy, but Buddhism means enlightenment, I believe. And I don't know who the fat guy is. And then there's a thin guy called Siddhartha who started it all, and it's not Siddhartha like an East End of London. Hello, Siddhartha, yeah. Apples and pears, dog and bone, the middle way. That's what I think. What you want? Cut a pan of raspberries? No problem. There you go. Buddhism, take it or leave it, you know. It's a lot more H's, you know, it's Siddhartha, you know, it's got silent H's and stuff like that in it, which is great. And then he's in Hinduism as well. There's 200,000 gods in Hinduism, and he's got to be in there somewhere. And they've got gods like Shiva, they've got a creation and destruction, which is a good god to be. Because you can go, what do you think? Do you like that? You don't like that? If you just have got a creation, you're going, do you like that? You don't? All right, I'll put it in the garage. Shit, I haven't got a garage. So in the Christian faith, God created Adam in his own image, yeah? So that was good. But 65 million years before that, God created the dinosaurs using the image of his cousin Ted. And Ted was not the black sheep of the family. He was the huge fucking monster of the family. And it must have been God. You know, it's not in the Bible, is it? It should have been mentioned somewhere around Genesis. You think God would have grabbed someone's arm, some scribe who was coming out and saying, but before that, there were dinosaurs who were a bit crap, so fuck them. Not in there, which could mean that, you know, maybe because dinosaurs were discovered in the 1700s, 1800s, somewhere around there. Maybe it is a philosophy, and it wasn't some bloke with a beard doesn't live upstairs. Maybe. Blasphemy. Bless for you. So I think under the logic situation, Captain God with the big beard, he must have created the dinosaurs. And Jesus must have asked a few questions like, Dad, what are these dinosaurs? What were they all about? Big, hairy, well, not hairy, were they? Big, slimy bastards. Teeth, small hands. What's that, for playing piano? Brain in the head, a brain in the bum? What's a bum brain for? I don't know. Well, I'll explain to you, Jesus. What I did was I created the world in 7 days. Then on the 8th day... Dad, are you going to do this James Mason impression all the way through? Be quiet, you cherubim and seraphim. Sorry, Dad, they're very noisy up here in heaven. Just let the blind down. All right, go on. Well, as I was saying, you're not going to do that, James. Do your real voice. My real voice is a bit weird. All right, do the James Mason. Well, okay. So if I do this crap, it's not my fault. No, it's not his fault. Yeah. But I don't know what you're talking about. All right, forget that. Anyway, who am I? Quick. Oh, yes. Created the world in 6 days. 7th day, rested. 8th day, actually rested as well. 9th day, rested, because I just made a world, you know. 10th day, rested. Actually, I rested from then on, really. 14th day, I decided to smoke all the marijuana I had created, just to test the first batch. On the 15th day, I decided to smoke all the opium I had created, just to test the first batch. And on the 309th day, I woke up again. And I decided to create 500 huge monsters that I'd seen just the night before. Dad, did you have to make them so stupid? Well, I didn't know what I was doing. I was off my tits, so... But then Jesus had to go down onto the planet Earth and preach the word of the Lord to the dinosaurs. And he was not happy about, I'm not going down there. You must go down. That's your job. That's what the son does. Oh, for fuck's sake, what does Mum think of all this? Well, I think she agrees with me. It'd be good character building stuff. Just because she's an elven queen. What, Galadriel? Yeah. My wife? Yeah. No one's going with it. All right. I don't know who she is, Dad. No. All right. All right, I'll go down. So he goes down, and he goes on the world, and there's dinosaurs everywhere. Said Jesus. Trying to blend in. And he goes into a dinosaur bar. As soon as he walks in, all the dinosaurs stop what they're doing. Glang, 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 glang. Other dinosaurs playing cards. Rawr. Jesus said, my name is Jesus, and I'm son of God in one religion. And he said, I've come to read you stuff from my father's book that we're hoping to get a publisher for. It's called the Holy Bible. We may change the pronunciation on that. But we think a Bible is what people should have. Have a Bible. Sometimes, maybe in the future, people have Biblies in all the hotel rooms. You can say, look at the Bible. People will pay attention. Anyway, these are just some ideas, these are all rough that my dad... one's, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. All right, we'll cross that one out. Because they won't mind. No, we're fine, really, that's fine. Not inherit the earth? All right, we don't need to inherit the earth. Do you mind if you just don't inherit the earth? We'll do blessed are the meek, and that's it. That's as far. All right, do we inherit anything? No. Maybe an old picture of an aunt. Well, we're all right with that, thank you. Because the meek have had a hell of a time, as Python talked about, and... but you think the meek, they were supposed to inherit the earth. You think now they should be having meetings all over the world saying, well, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Has anyone inherited the earth? Well, I inherited a car from my aunt, Ford Cortina. Well, that's not exactly the earth, is it, Simon? I think we should pool our assets and get guns. That's the only thing people pay attention to. Lock and load. What do we want? We want the earth. When do we want it? Now, motherfucker. Oh, you want some, do you? Come on, you bastards. It's our fucking earth. The meek. They want it all. And to on you, I'm sorry, don't watch this film if you're on ibuprofen. If your legs are nailed to your mother. If your jam lives in your... Anyway, said Jesus. Right. I'm back here, said Jesus. Yes, so this is the Holy Bible, the meek. What about not blessed are the meek, they should inherit the earth. Blessed are the huge, scaly monsters, for they shall doubtlessly inherit the earth unless something awful happens with the temperature. And suddenly, an Archaeopteryx came screaming out of left field and took Jesus' head off. Fudum. And Jesus goes back up to heaven with his head under his shoulder saying, Dad, they're a bunch of bastards. Well, what happened? Well, they took my head off. I'll have to talk with my hand now. That's what I have to do now. Well, that's what did you do? I'll turn the world thermostat down to 0 degrees Kelvin. Minus 273 degrees centigrade. Have you been at the physics books again? Oh, sorry, I thought I was talking my hand. Have you been at the physics books again? Oh, yeah. Well, your stepmother be proud. Well, so he killed all the dinosaurs. God killed them all. Then he went down there and he took all the dinosaurs and he put each one inside a stone. But then God seemed to wait 65 million years doing this. Ba, 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 ba. So that's why I don't swing with the whole Christian thing, because it's got this 65 million year gap that doesn't make sense. And the universe is unbelievable. I mean, our galaxy, the Milky Way, 100 billion stars. 100 billion stars. We wouldn't count up to 100 billion. We could count up to 100 billion, but we would not. They have clusters of galaxies, and then there's big bits of nothing. And so it's awesome, yeah? The universe is awesome using the original version, the meaning of the word awesome, yeah? Not the new one, which is sort of socks and hot dogs. Hey, red and yellow, awesome. You got red and yellow socks? They're awesome, you know. And but if they were, you'd be. I saw an advert for awesome hot dogs, only $2.99. If they were awesome, you'd be going, I cannot breathe for the way the sausage is held by the bun. It is speaking to me. It is saying, we are lips and thighs of a donkey. Please eat us, but do not think that we are lips when you eat us, otherwise you'll throw up. Which is true. It's awesome. And America needs the old version of awesome, because you're the only ones going to space. You've got a bit of cash, and you go up there, and you need awesome, because you're going to be going to the next sun to us, and the president's going to be like, can you tell me, astronaut, tell me what it's like? It's awesome, sir. Well, like a hot dog? It's like 100 billion hot dogs, sir. Sir, it's the dog's bollocks. That's what it is. We don't go into space. We don't go into space. You do. In Europe, we send up tin cans up. That's no fun. You know, it's got to have a ooh, you know, and tin cans we don't care about. But you send people up, you know, and you send things to Mars that sometimes get there. It's just, you know, because we didn't, you know. But you had the metric and the imperial system on the calculations. Because in America, you had the metric system for 2 weeks, it seems, in the 70s. Carter said, well, here's the metric system. You want a metric system? Not with that accent, but, you know. Metric system, and you seem to go, hey, get out of here with your goddamn commie metric system. Coming in here. Hey, see what we got? We got a metric system. We got the outlaw Josie Wales with a metric system. Yeah, he's sharp. Oh, watch him, you watch him. He's got those millimeters and the centiliters and those millipedes full of insects they are, communist insects. And you got rid of it. You just had a look at it. You sort of played with the metric system like this. And all because of that, this little machine went zoom. All the little microbes and all the little technological things in that thing going to Mars going, wasn't that our turning? So anyway, there's the Big Bang, of course, Big Bang Theory, everything exploded. We're expanding at this very moment, then it's going to contract, come back, and do it again. How many Big Bangs have there been? 7? Well, you know, we don't know. And the chaos theory, I go with the chaos theory. I like it because shit happens, yeah? And that's the one that seems to explain it to me. The explanation is there's no explanation because shit happens. But with a sort of spiritual, you know, thing on top of, hey, good luck. Godspeed. What speed is that? I don't know, 45. Yeah. Under the speed limit. What, go slow, you mean? No, I mean fucking fast. Godspeed. Yeah. God with a big cigar, a lot of hair. Fuck you, buddy. I think that's Godspeed, isn't it? Yeah. Was that God? Yeah. So the chaos theory, the God chaos. I believe in the God chaos. I would believe in the God chaos, you know, if he was around. I think he's not a God with a plan, a God without a plan. A God's going, what? Me? I didn't know. And he lives in a caravan in deep space. Do I? Is it? Oh, right. What? Just trying to make a flan here. Can't get the pilot light on. You don't need to applaud too much on this. I kind of like if the video has no applause at all, and everyone's just going, fuck. You know, just because sometimes when applause happens, I keep thinking, oh, I should go. And, but thank you. No, don't applaud. Because at the Oscars, there's something in America you can applaud yourself. You shouldn't, you know, because the Oscars come, and nominated is this guy, and he's there going, In Britain, we can't do that. When it comes to your turn, you put your hands in, you nail them to the floor. No, sir, I will not applaud myself. It's like carrying out things in doggy bags. We can't do it in Europe. We just can't. Europeans come over and you just can't do... Because sometimes someone has one bite of a thing, yeah, can you bag that? And we go, what? Ugh. You're going to eat that later? Ugh. You're going to take it home? Just eat it and say, could you just throw that somewhere against the wall? Anyway, so yes, the god Chaos is there, and he has a son. The god Chaos has a son called Kelvin. Kelvin, it's fucking freezing outside, Dad. None of your physics jokes. All sons have physics jokes, Dad. They groaned at that one. You realise that? No bloody audience groaned. It's not even a groaner. It's the weirdest fucking line I've ever heard. All sons have physics jokes. Someone clapped there, Dad. Well, forget it. Anyway, I can't light this pilot light. I'm trying to make a flan. Oh, we just got to lean. And suddenly the whole flan went up. I go, oh, that's the Big Bang. That's the Big Bang. I've done it. And the flan flew off in different directions and gradually cooled and formed stars with planets. And the god Chaos put arbitrary things upon them like helicopters, jam, radioactive peanuts, socks, and spaniels. But human beings, we've done okay, you know, over the years. We've made things like the spinning Jenny, the spinning Arthur, and the spinning Bernard. And spinning Jenny was most successful, but she had a hell of a time. Hey, fucking hell, let me go. I don't want to... It's a fucking weaving joke. All the weavers got it. Anyway. But, you know, whales, they're intelligent. They do whale song. We don't know what it means, but I think that whales are traveling at 78. They're traveling at 78 speed, and if we take them up to 45 speed, we'll find they're actually going, I love you, baby, and if it's quite all right, I love you, baby, well, then I love you, baby. Trust in me when I Yeah, they're DJs, you see. DJs of the sea. Because sound travels well in water, and they need a big PA to be a DJ, but they got their whole bodies. Yeah, it works, doesn't it? This next song is going out to all the goldfish down by the Azores. I love you, baby. So they're intelligent, and dolphins, they're intelligent, because we all saw the documentary Flipper. Well, dolphins came up going, what's that? What's that, Flip? Chiang Kai-shek is having trouble. Mao Zedong has taken over mainland China. Chiang Kai-shek has retired to Taiwan with some of his followers, where they will have a complete disregard for international copyright rules. Is that what you're saying, Flip, or do you want fish? Because every time, every episode of Flipper, he'd say the same thing. Always having a problem. Like, what's that? What? A boy trapped in a well, trapped in the water. Three boys fell out of a ship, a small ship, a big ship. Two syllables. Big ship, small ship. Sounds like the deep. Bit like the deep, bit of shark. Jaws, like that. What? Gone with the wind. Okay. And they were all like that. There was Skippy. Yeah. What's that, Skip? A boy trapped drowning in a desert. Drowned in a desert. Ill. He's in a sandy place. He's ill. He's got a bad leg. What? Gone with the wind? And Lassie as well. What? You know, all Lassie, Flippy, Skippy, all that E sound. except for Flipper. It was supposed to be Slippy, you know? But they fucked it up. Bastard. Anyway. And then there was seals. Seals are not intelligent. You know, whoa, I'm not sure. But they're good with balls, aren't they? Seals are good with balls, and there's no logic of it. There are no balls in their natural environment, in Antarctic, the Arctic, the Antarctic, Arctic. There's just no fucking balls there, are there? There's no. They flip out onto the thingy, and the ice flow, and they're not going, where's my ball, eh? But in an aquarium, in a dolphinarium, in a sealarium, they're fucking amazing. Go! But you never see a seal that's bad, do you? You never see a seal go, yeah, oh, all right. Sorry, it's just not my thing. Okay. I thought, give me count 3. Then they're just phenomenal. I think that was God or Mother Nature or the God Chaos saying, okay, seals, give them blubber to keep them warm, fins to move them along, slippery, slidey shape, good with balls, I think I'll put it here. And it could be other animals have secret things they're good at, like tigers might be good with banjos. But no one's thrown a banjo to a tiger. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Ding 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 ding. Whoa, I'm a tiger. So that's seals, and then swans can kill you with their arms, apparently. But I don't know how they do it, because it doesn't quite work. But I think it's their beaks. I think they sharpen their beaks, and they'll take your head off. And cows, our British cows, the old ones, they could kill, because they have mad cow disease, you know? We found they went mad, they went totally mad, because they were fed cows. You know, they were supposed to eat grass, yeah? Remember that cow eat grass? But they were being fed cows. A cow was fed to a cow, and that cow was fed to another cow. That cow was fed to another cow. And just like the Russian doll thing, instead of a herd of cows, you had one huge Zeppelin cow who was mad. And then the farmer filled that cow full of helium and took it to market on a string. Just to show off. You know, and the cows are herbivores. They don't even eat vegetables. They just eat herbs. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Because they chew the cud, yeah? They chew the cud, they take food in, they partly digest it, they bring it back up as sick, and they chew that. But you know what sick tastes like when it comes, you know, when it goes, ugh. But they never show that in their eyes, do they? Whereas if we were chewing the cud, we'd be going... But they've got discipline, cows, they're trained. They're just like dancers in that way, you know? Dancers, again, they don't show it in the eyes. But this is when they're on point, you know, the pain, or the strength, keep that strong thing. They don't chew their own sick, dancers. They just... It's just the discipline thing. Cows and dancers are very... Okay, it's a bit weird, but it's true. So, anyway, we killed all our cows. We had 3 cows left in Britain who were not mad. Are you mad? No, sir. Count up to 10 in German. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Count down from 7 in French. Ah, shit. 7, 6... 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, well done. You cows are not mad, and you're fit and healthy and enough to be shot for food. So cows are back on sale, well, beef, and the European government said yes to British beef, but the French government, being kind of French, and I do like the French, but they can be kind of French. They said, well, we have our own standards, and even though we are supposed to obey the European government, we don't want to, because we don't like your beef, no way, no how. And I don't know what you've done. You cook it really badly, you know, and we call you British people the roast beefs, and that's very funny. So a huge war of words, the whole hatred thing, the hatred between the English and the French, it was dug up again. Because it's a historical thing. Up to the 19th century, the English hated the French. Then the 20th century, the English started to hate the Germans, as we began to move alphabetically through the map of the world. Now, the year 2000, we are fine with the Germans, but the Hungarians are pissing us off. But yeah, and it was all this thing going on. The right-wing papers in Britain, they loved it because they could sell all the newspapers. You Frenchy, froggy, froggy, Frenchy. Oh, beefy, lovely, beefy, you Frenchy, froggy. This was a Times editorial piece. And then someone found out that French cows eat sewage. They are fed sewage. Poo. They eat poo. And they've got 4 stomachs, cows, so surely one of those stomachs is going to go, hang on, I've seen this shit before. Yes, sirree, Bobby. So, it was awful. All this shouting and screaming and everyone. So I was asking the audience, this hatred thing, very powerful thing. A lot of wars have been fought with hatred. A lot of battles have been fought by just because they come all this way, but hatred is the engine there. So I was saying to the English, do you hate the French? They were, yeah, the French. So what about the Welsh? Oh, yeah, we hate them. Why? No reason. And the Americans? Oh, yeah, we hate the Americans. Everyone hated the Americans. Sorry about that. I just thought I'd... Just passing on information, all right? I'm just the messenger. I'm Joan of Arc. And so I can't tell you here because I don't do active research. I do passive research. The easier version where you let the research come to you. Come on, research. Come on, research. With the telecontrol. Come on. Oh, a program about sharks. And then I know about sharks, you know? I know if you kiss them, it disarms them. That's what I know. Apparently, so you can take that with you. Next time you're sliding down a shark's gullet, then just give him a big snog on the nose. You know, as a last resort, it may work. And he may go, bye-bye, Mr. Sharky. Or Toothy. They never had, like Flipper, they never had the shark that did that, did they? What's that, Sharky? 3 boys fell out of a boat. They're drowning. You've already eaten them. Well, you're no fucking good, are you? Bugger off. Sharky, the friendly shark, but not too friendly. So, yeah, then there was the Greek, Socrates. He was great. He said, he invented questioning. Before Socrates, no questioning. Everyone sort of went, yeah, I suppose so. So after Socrates, he taught Plato, who's, I'm sure, in a documentary somewhere, and he taught Aristotle. Aristotle said the sun goes around the earth. Wrong! Wrong! But in his day, you didn't have to prove a theory. You know, nowadays, if you say, I think that soot is the elixir of life, if mixed with water, then you have to say, well, prove it. I will prove it with string and iodine and a note from my mother. But in Aristotle's time, you could say the sun goes around the earth, and they went, well done, that's a theory, fantastic. Just a few photos, all right? Well done, good to see you. And then after the Greeks, the Greeks, they invented the Olympics, didn't they? Ah, yes. There was the Battle of Marathon. The Battle of Marathon happened, and then this bloke, he ran 26 miles, the length of a marathon, and he said, we've won the Battle of Marathon, and they dropped down dead. Now, if you've lost, you could understand that because the conquering army would be after you, and they're going to take out that next city, yeah? So you run, they're coming, look, oh, fucking hell, you know? But if you've won, surely you just saunter down, you don't run. You get in a car, you get some naked people with you, you take a lot of drugs, and hey, we fucking won! 3-0! And you live forever. Surely. All right, so that's true but not funny. That's what you're saying. Okay. But in the Olympics, in the last Olympics, in Britain, we didn't do very well. Got no gold medals at all, which pissed me off. But we're setting up a British Olympics where each and every event is a British event, like the British 100 meters. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. I think I was here first. We should win that. And then performance-enhancing drugs are banned at the Olympics. Okay, we can swing with that, but performance-debilitating drugs should not be banned. Smoke a joint and win the 100 meters, and fair play to you. That's pretty damn good. Unless someone's dangling a Mars bar off in the distance, you know. Presses the hell out of me. So I think we should have a stoned Olympics. I think there would be we'd like a stoned Olympics. If you get 10 runners off their faces, it'd be great. Hey, you fucking... Oh, up there. Oh, what's going on here? The stoned Olympics that starts... Where people are tested for drugs, their drugs tested to make sure they have taken enough. And if they haven't, they are banned from ever taking part in the stoned Olympics. They start off in Athens, where a joint is lit. A huge Camberwell carrot, and then they run the 3 feet to the next athlete. What do you mean? Take your time. Oh, hello, you're right. Yeah, I've been fucking waiting. We've all bunched up, and all the runners have come. Some of them already rolling their own. So there's the fucking lit candles going in all different directions all over Europe until you get to Amsterdam, where the final athlete runs into the stadium and he runs up to that crucible where the eternal flame is lit and he gets in and falls asleep. And then the special opening happens with all the colours and brightly painted children run out having recently eaten hash cookies and fall about laughing, and everyone goes, fuck, it's amazing, I've never seen anything like this. And the games are not like the normal Olympics, where you get up at 6 in the morning and you train hard and you run a race, but it's more you get up at 2 in the afternoon, get down the track, a monkey with a gun starts everything, takes out one of the competitors just for fun, and then you get a slice of pizza and you're off on the hurdles. Each event will take about 3 hours. The high jump with people running up going, you gotta be kidding. How do you get up there? Long jump, they run down, they fall into that sandpit. Best shape wins. Pole vault, they gotta get that pole and throw it over the bar. Javelin, a very dangerous event. Oh, sorry, man. Nothing personal. Is it a clean break? All right, do you want to just... Can you run? If you run with this over there, I've won, you see. And the final event would be the marathon, the traditional end of the Olympics, where 35 runners from different countries run out of the stadium and are never heard of again. But then, so the Greeks started that, but then the Romans came and they had stuff and aqueducts and viaducts and Marcus Aurelius. And he wrote a meditation on the Stoic principles, and the Stoics are great because you could poke them with a stick and they wouldn't care. Hey, you're a Stoic. Hey, you're a Stoic. Good. You're not a Stoic, are you? You don't like... Would you stop doing that? You're not Stoic. Stoic wouldn't say do that. You don't like it. You just fuck off, will you? Like the Spartans had to stand in underpants with spears on guard duty. There must be some Spartans going, I'm fucking freezing. You're a Spartan, you will stand in your underpants with a thing. I'm not a Spartan, I don't think I am a Spartan. Genetically, I think I'm a comfy man. I should be in a big armchair with an enormous duvet. But then the Roman Empire fell like this. Ooh, shit. And we went into what historians call the stupid fucker period. Where everyone was going, I don't know. Is that a Roman road? Can we eat it? And then we had the Dark Ages. I can't even see. Who are you? And we had kings in England like Ethelred the Unready. What did he do to be called that? My king, the ambassador from France. Yeah, just 5 minutes, all right. And we had Edward the Confessor, a king called Edward the Confessor. What the fuck did he do? My king of State Rum has been... Yeah, that was me. But the trash and the broke... Yeah, I think I did that. But you went here, you've just come back. I know, I think I came back early and did that. I was in one of my things. But then it all bottomed out with the Renaissance period, the Renaissance, French for rebirth, Renaissance. And that's why most of the Renaissance period happened slap bang in Italy. And but they had a French name. They gave them a certain je ne sais quoi, a certain savoir-faire, a certain détente, a certain Jacques Chirac, a certain cul-de-sac, a certain pomme de terre, a certain vie dans la Dordogne. Okay, anyway, but the great Galileo was there. Galileorum, Galileis, who was a declension, and he looked at the stars and said, I think the Earth goes around the sun. And the Pope was overjoyed at the truth of his words and put him under house arrest for 20 years. That Pope has been renamed Pope Shit-for-Brains the Ninth. But Galileo had his children, and his children would run in and say, Galileo, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt, lightning, and very, very frightening. Donner, Blitzen, Cabaret Schnitzen, Grumpy, Dopey, Sleepy, Fartface, Smackhead, and Kenneth. Yeah. So, but they were great. The Renaissance period, they were active in many different areas, pushing away in different places. Like, who was that guy? Raphael, not only a hairdresser, but he did coffees as well. Michelangelo, a painter and a decorator. And when the Pope said, Michelangelo, I want you to paint the Sistine Chapel, he said, yeah, no problem. I'll use these rollers, I'll do it in beige, stipple effect, and 2 days will be sorted. No, you get me wrong. I want a picture with the Holy Father and a Jesus Christ and lots of little fat kids with wings. What about beige, stipple effect, 2 days? I'll be out your hair. No, I need a painting that takes 10 years to make, and Charlton Heston, he'll do a film about it with different hair and all right, blue, stipple effect. You keep saying the same punchline, does not work. I cannot say stipple effect. No one knows what stipple effect. Neither do I. And then, of course, Leonardo da Vinci, who did the Mona Lisa with the enigmatic smile, which is glum, in fact, isn't it? That's glum. Enigmatic's just a big word that's on glum. She's glum. She's... And they x-rayed the painting, and there's different earlier versions underneath it. The first version of the Mona Lisa was much more... Happy Lisa. The second one was zzz, sexy Lisa. And the last one was Mona Lisa. You fucking finished? Have you fucking finished? I've been here 15 fucking years. But he did other paintings, like he did that guy with the guy in the bowler hat with the apple in the face, that's his. And the one of lilies, which is all blurry, that blurry lily one. And he did a couple of Pissarros, one or two Lautrecs. And he also made weapons of war and pictures of anatomy. And he invented a helicopter that did not work. And so did I. Yeah, did not work. I accept your applause for my crap invention. For it had a lawnmower engine, it was made out of wood and string, and it went underwater. My helicopter went underwater. On paper. But then the paper would get wet, and, a helicopter that just exists on paper, it needs to fly in the air. And I'm trying to make this work as a joke, and it won't. But in that Venn diagram of helicopters that do not work, there's me and Leonardo da Vinci right in there. I think that's quite nice. Yeah, well, Mona Lisa, no, I wouldn't shag her. Who was Venn in his diagrams? Was he the most boring child ever? Father, I have my foot in your bedroom and also in the hallway. As you can see from my diagram, I'm not only in the bedroom, I'm also in the hallway. Venn, fuck off out of this house, man. All right, Father, but I am outside the house, but my hand is in the window and my foot is in a grapefruit. As you can see from my diagram, Father, me and Socrates both died. For Socrates was killed by his own people. He was, because he questioned everything. Look around his house. Oh, Socrates, nice house. What is this house? Is it a house? What is a house? A house. Is it made out of wood? Is it made out of steel? Out of steel? Underground heating like the Romans. Just chill out with it. If I'm out of the house, am I chilling out? Am I chilling in? If I'm in the... What is a sword? Is it made of folded metal? Fold down? If I die on the floor, can I get up in these heels? Yeah. So, but the Renaissance period, it was good. It was good. It was active. It was exciting. For many things happening. Good film. You can make films out of it, you know, because there's sex and death and the Borgias and Medicis and Machiavelli wrote that book, The Artist Formerly Known As. World War II, that's probably Europe's biggest film. Saving Private Ryan. The Americans themed in, of course, as you know, and they were looking for Private Ryan. Private Ryan? Where was Private Ryan? It would have been... It would be nice to have had a British soldier in there somewhere in that story as we came in on D-Day after 4 years of war on our behalf. It would have been nice to show a British soldier. Maybe we could just look around the edge of the frame of the film. Hello. Hello, I'm British soldiers, Canadian soldier here, free French and free Polish. There's Australians and New Zealanders. There's some Indian soldiers, South Africans, all been fighting here. What's the name for us? Oh, the Allies. That's it, the Allies. Hello. Hello. How are you getting on? Yeah, I don't want to interrupt your film, but, you know, just... You know, if you could swing the cameras over, the lads are all on Golden Sword and Juno Beach. Like to give a wave? A little bit of a wave there. 4 years of war, the Dunkirk, the Blitz, the Battle of Britain, all that shelling, bombed to shit, no food to eat. If you just swing the fucking cameras over, the lads like to give a wave. You heartless bastards. We could have just wandered across the back of the thing at any point. Hello. There's some free French here. They speak French. It could come in handy. Because you don't speak it. Neither do we. And they were looking for Private Ryan. Tom Hanks getting pissed off in one scene. He's going, Private Ryan. Anyone knows Private Ryan? Private Ryan? We knew where he was. All the rest of the Allies, we had maps with Private Ryan is right here. We could have told him any time. But would they ask us? And they had a scene in it where a Nazi was caught. Remember the Nazi? And he does that thing, a scene that we've seen before, where he goes, no, but I like America, take me back. GI, hello, Mickey Mouse, toot, Steamboat Willie. Yeah, of all the bars in all the world, you had to come into mind. Play it, Sam, quick. And you look at him and think, he's not a bad Nazi. He's probably one of the good Nazis. But we've never seen the flip of that scene where a British or an American soldier is caught. And they're going, no, under pressure. But I like Hitler. Ich liebe Hitler. Johnny Hitler. Deutschland, über alles. Alala, underneath the lamplight by the Vatican. Because we couldn't have stood for that. Let us flip back to God, who has a second go at making things. And he makes the human beings, and he puts them on the earth. But they start to worship false idols and cows made out of gold. So he says to Jesus, you've got to go down there, and you've got to set up a new bit of me religion. It's supposed to be a me religion. And they're worshipping cows who eat their own sick. I don't eat my own sick. Yes, you do. But before it comes sick. All right, that's a technicality. Now just get on down there. And don't bet any of that bloody pagan shit going on, all right? Comes back 33 years later. You bastard! They treated me worse than the fucking dinosaurs. God damn it, they cut my head off, but they nailed me to a tree for 3 days. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know. You knew all the time. Opposable thumbs, you knew. They got hammers. They're fucking twisted, this lot. Well, what happened? Well, I went down, I told them to hang out, I got some fishermen to help me, and that was crap, because they were all hippie fishermen, and going, I converted someone to Christianity, they were this big, I thought it was that big, oh, it got away. And the rich came up to me and they said they want to get in the kingdom of heaven. I said, well, it was easier for a camel to get through an eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get in the kingdom of heaven. That was pretty surreal of you. Yeah, well, I'd been smoking a bit that day. But the rich, they got huge blenders and put camels into them and they made them into liquid camel, and then they squirted them with very fine jets through the eyes of needles. So they're all coming up now. But then I did the Last Supper, and I gave them some wine, and I said, drink this wine, it is my blood. You said what? I said, drink this wine, it is my blood. I was trying to make a ceremony, but that's vampirism. Vampiric thing, drink my blood. You've got pagan things right then, day one of the new religion. Oh, sorry. Why'd you just say, drink this wine, it's a Merlot? Oh, yeah. Did you say anything else? What do you mean? Well, after you said the wine thing, did you say anything else that might have screwed things up? Forever and ever. No? Nothing at all? No? Nothing about bread? Yes? What'd you say? Well, I said, eat this bread. It is my favorite. Because it was hot and it had all the crinkly bits in it and I loved it. And... All right, I said it was my body, okay? That's cannibalism. You have got vampirism and cannibalism right at the beginning. Oh, gee, and you died on Easter, the biggest pagan ceremony in the history of ever. You're going to celebrate the year of your death in a different year each year, depending on where the moon is, for God's sake. If they don't work out that's pagan, I'll just eat my hat. Dad, don't worry, no one's going to work it out for 2,000 years until a transvestite points it out in New York. Oh, all right. Well, what would you have done? I would have done cheese and wine. Cheese and wine goes together better. Eat this cheese, it is my body. But it's Judea, Dad. Cheese melts. All right, eat this cheese, it is my central nervous system, all right? All right, listen. Well, eat these chicken drumsticks, they are my legs. Eat these carrots, they are my arms. Eat this tomato, it is my head. And eat these oysters, they are my kneecaps. If you do that, Dad, your Holy Communion is going to have priests going around with lots of trays going, who ordered the body of Christ then? But finally tonight, I just want to talk about the future. The future, where will the future be? Science fiction writers, they write it down in books, and it becomes films, and then it all comes to pass. Like those doors in Star Trek, we've got them now. That's about it. But that's happened. And they had The Empire Strikes Back, the fifth of the 4 Star Wars films. He is fucking with us numerically, isn't he? Children, count up to 10. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 10. No, it goes 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3... No, it goes 4, 5, 6, 1, 2 and 3 have not been made. 2 and 3 have not been made, but what shall they be? What shall they be? We do not know. All we know is there will be a big floppy character in it that goes... Who needs a punch up the bracket? That's another one. That's a punch right there. The bracket. This is the bracket, I think. I didn't know. My dad used to say it to me. You need a good punch on the bracket. No, he didn't actually. He just said, I'll smash you through that wall. So, where was it? Yes. So, Star Wars, I mean, they're the Death Star. Death Star is almost like a New York name. The Death Star. It gets to the point. What's that star? It's the Death Star. What does it do? It does death. It does death, buddy. Get out of my way. You with your centiliters and your milliliters, your fucking combine harvesters. Sporadic laugh. That was... It's like I've gone in and removed some of your entrails. Ish. You know. Anyway. So, yeah, but the Death Star, the one thing about the Death Star is that there was no food. No one had food at all. No food at all. No one said, hey, Darth Vader, Emperor, just nipping down to Alpha Beta 9. What do you want, a couple of sarnies? Chicken, ham chicken, egg, what? Coke, Diet Coke, what you want? What you want? You weird bleeders. But there must have been a Death Star canteen, yeah? There must have been a cafeteria downstairs. In between battles, where Darth Vader could just chill and go down. I will have the penne alla arrabbiata. You'll need a tray. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
This is not a game of who the fuck are you. For I am Vader. Darth Vader. Lord Vader. I can kill you with a single thought.
Well, you'll still need a tray.
No, I will not need a tray. I do not need a tray to kill you. I can kill you without a tray, with the power of the Force, which is strong within me. Even though I could kill you with a tray if I so wished. For I would hack at your neck with the thin bit until the blood flowed across the canteen floor.
No, the food is hot. You'll need a tray to put the food on.
Oh, I see the food is hot. I'm sorry, I did not realize. Oh, tray for the... Yes, I thought you were challenging me to the fight to the death.
Fight to the death? This is a canteen. I work here.
Yes, but I am Vader. I am Lord Vader. Everyone challenges me to a fight to the death. Darth Vader. I'm Darth Vader. Sir Lord Vader. Sir Lord Darth Vader. Lord Vader of Cheam. Sir Lord Baron von Vaderham. The Death Star. I run the Death Star.
What's the Death Star?
This is the Death Star. You're in the Death Star. I run this star.
This is a star.
This is a fucking star. I run it. I'm your boss.
You're Mr. Stevens.
No, who is Mr. Stevens?
He's head of catering.
I'm not head of catering. I am Vader. I can kill catering with a thought.
What?
I can kill you all. I can kill me with a thought. Just fuck. I'll get a tray. Fuck it. This one's wet. And this one's wet. And this one's wet. This one is 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 wet. Did you dry these in a rainforest? Why? With the power of the Death Star, do we not have a tray that is fucking dry? I do not... No. I was here first.
You have to form a queue if you want food. Can I have, penne alla arrabbiata? That'd be very nice.
No. Do you know who I am?
That's Jeff Vader, that is.
I am not Jeff Vader. I'm Darth Vader.
What, Jeff Vader runs the Death Star?
No, I run the Death Star.
You Jeff Vader?
No, I'm Darth Vader.
Well, you're his brother. Can you get his autograph?
I can't get it. No, I'm Jeff... All right, I'm Jeff Vader. I'm Jeff Vader.
Can I have your autograph?
No, fuck off. Or I'll kill you with a tray. Give me penne alla arrabbiata or you shall die. And you, and everyone in this canteen. Death by tray it shall be.
Woo. Do you want peas with that?
Peas? You don't have peas. You can't put it red with... It doesn't work with penne. You don't put... Unless you push them up the penne tubes, and then it'd be weird. Just... Oh, all right, put some peas on.
That was cut out of the final film. Thanks very much.